Today we're looking at an old one, Forever by Kiss from their Hot in the Shade album. I've never done a Kiss song before. There's a link to sort of the cover, the version where I played along in the description. This one is a lesson. Why separate them? Well, some people don't really care about the lessons. Others don't really care about the performance. So it's just sort of handy to separate them and kind of watch what you want. All right. So this one I'm going to assume that you've either picked up the tab from the link below, thank you very much if you do, or you looked in the tab from the performance video. So we're going to go through the guitar parts. Obviously, this is not an acoustic. Paul Stanley's playing acoustic, but we'll go through the rhythm parts and the solo. All right. So we're standard tuning, key of D. On this one, I've just got a fractal today, sort of a Fender Bassman sound. That kind of sound. Okay, so we're starting off with a D chord, a D5. So what I'm going to do is I will play just the intro part, and then we'll go through it. So it's all arpeggiated. So this is the part Paul Stanley's playing on acoustic guitar. Okay, so again, if you're following the tab, just follow it along. Otherwise, you want to let these chords ring out. So you're just going up a D. I'm not fretting that high string there because you don't play it, so I just don't fret it. But it's a D chord, okay? Then you've got that typical kind of a C add 9 or a C sus2, depending on whether you're playing that first finger. And again, because I'm not playing the high string, I don't fret the pinky there. The tricky part about this one is you have to arch that second finger up to get the open D string. All right? And then you're a G with the second fret, that B note there, which I literally never do in my life. But again, it's a good sound. Okay, so. Okay, last one. Going up a D sus2, so you don't have, you've got the open E string. But as you come back down to the D with your third finger there, you're going to play that string open. Okay, and then that little... Okay, I played it as a chord, and he doesn't. There's, it's in the studio, there's sort of several guitar parts. So I kind of played it like an E minor. I just played the E with my first finger. Again, this is in the tab, but I did it like this. You just come down and hit a C sus2. I'm muting the D string there with the bottom of my second finger. So let me play that first part again, nice and slow. Okay, then we're going into the pre-chorus, and this is an interesting part in terms of composition in different guitar parts. The bass is outlining an A, so there's sort of like a... Okay, but the guitar doesn't do that. It's playing basically an A minor, B minor, sort of a C, then a D, but without the bass note. Okay, so you're playing this idea. Okay, kind of with the bass, it's... Okay, don't worry about trying to play that. I'm just trying to give it to you in your ear. The bass is outlining a note that the guitar isn't playing. So that's kind of cool. Okay, so what are those chords? Well, you're outlining basically a C chord, shape-wise, and don't play that bottom finger. So it's from there. Move it up 2 frets. You have the open G string. Then you're playing 5/5 on D and G with the open B and E strings, and then move that up 2 frets. Again, open B, open E. So I'll play it again. Okay, and then we're into the chorus, I played a couple of different guitar parts on this one. On the chorus, I didn't use this guitar, but I will just because I got it in my hands. You're thinking power chords, G, D, E, C, A5, D5, G5, D5. Okay. Okay, now there are two specific guitar parts. Because I've got sort of this tone on, I'll do what the distorted guitar is doing, which is just bass notes. You're basically going up from G, sort of up a G major scale. Okay, and then there's another electric guitar doing this clean part that rings out, okay? It's a really nice part. It really complements beautifully, and with that ascending guitar and bass, it kind of works really, really well. So you've got 10th fret. I play it with my pinky on the high E, and then I'm holding 7th fret, and they're ringing out, and then I'm going to bring on the 8th fret B string. Okay, again, for the exact notes, refer to the tab. But the key is it's a trebly sort of sound, and you want it to be ringing out there. And again, those two parts complement each other really, really well. All right, then it goes back into second verse. Goes into the second verse. It's broadly the same. There's an electric guitar which, sort of, as it comes into the verse, it just sort of strums a D5 with sort of some distortion, and then it'll do the C sus2. Okay, when it goes into the pre-chorus, it's the same chord shape, slightly different picking, different strings with the right hand. So the second time and beyond, it picking just like this. So you just do D, G string, skip the B, come up to the high E and come back down. That's the only real difference. The chords are exactly the same. Again, have a look at the tab for the exact picking. Okay, goes into the chorus, and it's the same sort of chorus there. And then we're going into the guitar solo. Obviously, again, I don't have an acoustic guitar, but we'll look at it on this guy. Okay, so in this one, it's drop D. The acoustic guitar playing the solo is in drop D because he does hit the bottom D string. Doesn't really matter if you're not in drop D. It's only a couple of times, but this is kind of the guitar solo. Okay, and that bit at the end there has got some harmonics, so they are in the tab. I was going to go through that main part. So we're getting a drop D once and an open A. Then octaves D again. Apart from the string skipping there with the octaves, not so bad. That part there, a little bit of a string skip. And then just a little pattern run. One harmonic 5th fret. On the video clip he does 2. He goes, and I think live I've seen him do it. On the original he doesn't do it. Okay, it's not there. It says once on the 5th fret. Okay, so that's second half of the solo. 2 hits on the open D. Have a D major sound, and then a nice rake here, E minor. And what he's doing there is fifths. Again, there's two guitars there. They're both doing fifths, but they're harmonized. The harmony is in the tab there. So the guitar solo is sort of not so bad. Look, then it goes into that pre-chorus again, and it's kind of a double chorus to exit. The nice thing about the is that outro. The outro, I love that sort of a C at 9 and bringing on that sharp 11. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and again, then the distorted guitars sort of doing a hitting the D and then bringing the E back on, while the clean guitar is really just doing the arpeggiated part. Really, really nice. Again, it's in it's in the tab. All right, Forever by Kiss. Good luck. See you next time.